In this video, we're going to talk about line charts. We're going to see how to draw a single and multiple lines in one chart, in one line chart. And we also are going to talk about sparklines, which are a specific type of line chart. For this, we're going to use data file Kirkland Regional. So I have the data file here. So in this data file, I have the sales volume for 1 year. Like I have the monthly sales volume for 2 departments, for 2 regions of Kirkland company. So for the south, for the north and south. So I'm just going to focus on the north and then draw the time series plot or line chart for the north department. So I need to select these 2 months. I want this to be in my horizontal axis and the sales volume on my vertical axis. So the way it works, so this is the single line chart. So you select the column, and if you don't care about the month, so you can select only the north department and go with the line. And here we have 6 items. The difference really between them, the first 3 and the second 3, is they're exactly the same. The difference is that these 3 do not have the markers. These 3 do have the markers. And we use the markers usually when there are few data points, whereas we ignore the markers when there are many data points, all right? So I'm just gonna take this one. So this is, and then you know how to clean this. You know how to get rid of the grid lines, add access titles, and so on. But for now, I'm just gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna redo it again, but this time I'm gonna include both south and north. And also I'm gonna include the month just to have it in my horizontal axis, all right? So I select all of them, I highlight them, and I go to Insert tab and line chart, same line chart, line with markers. This is a stacked line with markers. This is a stacked percentage line with markers. So I'm taking this one. That's the simplest case. It's great when we want to compare 2 line chart, 2 time series independently, 2 independent time series. We want to compare them one by one, right? So this is it. I just clean it up a little bit, getting rid of the grid line, adding the axis titles, and legend is fine. So this would be Kirkland regional sales volume, and then this would be sales $100, and this would be the month, but I don't need it because this is clear that these are months. So I just get rid of it. And now, as you can see, I have 2 line charts. I see that I have a pretty steady, stable sale for the North Department in the first half of the year, and then a quick jump, and then a constant decrease from July all the way to December. Whereas for the South, I see a steady and consistent increase. It's not, the slope is not huge, but I see a steady, healthy growth in the sales volume for the South department. That's how I basically comment. And at the somewhere between September and October, the as you can see, the charts are crossing at this point, which means that at some point between September and October, the sales volume got equal for these 2 departments. So that's basically how we draw a line chart. The second thing that we want to do in this video is Sparklines. And Sparkline, like I said, they are a specific type of line chart. Sparklines are minimalist version of line chart. Meaning that, I mean, we want to have this line, this pattern, this visualization of the pattern for the North Department, for example, in just one cell without having access title, without having these labels, without having the chart title, etc. I just want to have it in, I just want to see this pattern in one cell. So the way it works, if we go to Insert tab and pick Sparkline, you see there is a group, Sparkline group. I'm just gonna pick the Sparkline and then click on the line. It opens a window here for me. What is the data range that you wanna display? So I pick the North Department starting from January to December, a time series, just for the North Department. Where do you want to show it? It's already set to show it at the bottom of the North Department, at the end of the North Department, B15. So that's good. That's what we need. Okay. All right. So I have the same, as you can see, this is for the North. This is the same thing, except that it's just pasted in one cell. And if I just drag it to the right, it's going to create the same thing for the South Department. So I see now this one in here. And this shows me that there is an increasing pattern. There is a decreasing pattern for the North Department.